The master was silent a few moments and then resumed the conversation. Master, Radha had attained Mahabhav. There was no desire behind the ecstatic love of the gopis. A true lover does not seek anything from God. He prays only for pure love. He doesn't want any powers or miracles. It is very troublesome to possess occult powers. Nangta taught me this by a story. A man who had acquired occult powers was sitting on the seashore when a storm arose. It caused him great discomfort. So he said, "Let the storm stop." His words could not remain unfulfilled. At that moment, a ship was going full sail before the wind. When the storm ceased abruptly, the ship capsized and sank. The passengers perished, and the sin of causing their death fell to the man. And because of that sin, he lost his occult powers and went to hell. Once upon a time, a sadhu acquired great occult powers. He was vain about them. But he was a good man and had some austerities to his credit. One day, the Lord, disguised as a holy man, came to him and said, "Revered sir, I have heard that you have great occult powers." The sadhu received the Lord cordially and offered him a seat. Just then, an elephant passed by. The Lord, in disguise of the holy man, said to the sadhu, "Revered sir, can you kill this elephant if you like?" The sadhu said, "Yes, it is possible." So saying, he took a pinch of dust, muttered some mantras over it, and threw it at the elephant. The beast struggled a while in pain and then dropped dead. The Lord said, "What power you have! You have killed the elephant." The sadhu laughed. Again, the Lord spoke. "Now, can you revive the elephant?" "That too is possible," replied the sadhu. He threw another pinch of charmed dust at the beast. The elephant writhed about a little and came back to life. Then the Lord said, "Wonderful is your power. But may I ask you one thing? You have killed the elephant and you have revived it. But what has that done for you? Do you feel uplifted by it? Has it enabled you to realize God?" Saying this, the Lord vanished. Subtle are the ways of dharma. One cannot realize God if one has even the least trace of desire. A thread cannot pass through the eye of a needle if it has the smallest fiber sticking out. Krishna said to Arjuna, Friend, if you want to realize me, you will not succeed if you have even one of the 8 occult powers. This is the truth. Occult power is sure to beget pride, and pride makes one forget God. Once a cross-eyed rich man came here. He said to me, "You are a Paramhamsa. That is good. You must perform a Swasthayana ceremony for me." What a small-minded person he was. He called me a Paramhamsa and yet wanted me to perform that ceremony. To secure welfare by the means of Swasthayana is to exercise occult power. An egotistic person cannot realize God. Do you know what egotism is like? It is like a high mound where rainwater cannot collect. The water runs off. Water collects in low land. There seeds sprout and grow into trees. Then the trees bear fruit. Therefore I say to Hazra, never think that you alone have true understanding and that others are fools. One must love all. No one is a stranger. It is Hori alone who dwells in all beings. Nothing exists without him.